Hello, Vincent Pitts here with Pitts Provides Cash Buyers.com and Pitts Provides Motivated Seller Leads.com. I wanted to share with you today some of the ideas that clients have mentioned to me, things that they need, and I'm excited to bring you this short presentation. Now, in most cases, you've probably had a presentation given by me or one of my associates. I may have visited your church. I may have met you at my restaurant office, Panera Bread here in Madison. But regardless of how I actually spoke with you, you may have reservations about actually participating in the cash buyers list, simply because there's something that happens to people when they have to make a decision to spend money. Many times people may not have it to spend. Many times people have lost money over the years in other ventures. And now you're presented with an opportunity to correct some things. And the biggest problem people have is, I wonder if this will work. I wonder if this new shiny nickel will take me to where I want to go. Can I finally get the dreams and goals and actually walk into the aspirations of what I want? Therefore, it starts with one step. They say by the yard, it's hard. Inch by inch, anything's a cinch. Therefore, I got a lot of information here on my desk so I can stay on track, but I want to talk about how to create an online presentation for those that's looking for funding for your next deal. It can be 10,000 to 100 million to a half a billion. It doesn't matter. It's just a matter of zeros and how you present yourself to the client that can either be here or abroad. Now, you're looking at discovering how to design your personal story that simply creates the compelling presentation. Most people, when they put together a prospectus, they've spent a lot of money trying to explain why I need an investor. But many times, that's what everybody does. You're not alone. The richest people in the world, and many times the person lives next door that you don't know has money, may have heard a lot of stories why they should give someone their money in order to produce the next project. But here's the reality. Many times that investor is looking for somebody that's willing to be vulnerable, willing to be accessible, willing to accept the fact that maybe I failed, but this time I have all my ducks in a row. This time, because I'm going to be transparent with you, Mr. Investor, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, the reason why you should participate and fund my project. Therefore, you're looking at how to create a captivating headline, because you're going to need a web presence, not just a website, but you're going to need a web branding presence. Why should they pick you over all the other people that are out there asking for money to fund their projects? Let's face it, banks are good at what they do. But they, unfortunately, unless you have a good relationship with a lending institution, they're not going to lend you $100 million on your next deal unless you have 20% of that $100 million. And let's face it, if all good ideas came from people that had money, we wouldn't have very good ideas, and from the results of those ideas producing the results we're getting today. Many times it took perseverance and disappointments in order to get to the level that they're enjoying now. Therefore, you look at how to make a powerful offer. You may receive offers from different people asking you to provide something. And now you're in a position of saying, I want to build a community center. I want to change my neighborhood for the better. I want to eliminate poverty. I want to do some things that's going to produce wealth, but yet and still produce a profit along with solving a problem. Let's face it, people, no one's going to give you money just to do goodwill. It sounds good, but that's what you go to church for. Pay tithes and offering. So no one's going to give you money just so you can do a goodwill unless that's the business they're in. And believe me, There's philanthropists out there that will do that. You just have to get in front of them. But for the sake of what I'm talking about and trying to relate to you today is that you must understand that if you're going to ask for a certain amount of money, you have to have ingredients in order to get there. So let's talk about a few of those ingredients. You came to this page for a reason. This is called the pricing page. And as you look around and navigate around, you may see one of the individuals that I work with in the Philippines, and I think a picture is above me, Irene Mobello. Now, back in 2013, I went through my own story that I'm going to relate to you in a few minutes. Let's give you an idea why I decided to outsource the busyness. I was in the hospital, Cook County, having some heart trouble. I'll leave it at that. And as a result of the tubes and all the things that were inside of me that were relating to these machines that say he will still live, I had an epiphany and came to the conclusion that I cannot rehab. I cannot be the general contractor. I cannot be the loan officer. I cannot be the buyer, the seller. I cannot be all things for all people at all times anymore. I'm in my 60s. At 30, yes. Today, no. Therefore, if you're trying to bear the burdens of the whole world, God bless you, you'll come to the conclusion that you can't do it. Therefore, what is the alternative? You find people smarter than you. You find people that you can help them reach their goals, and they'll help you reach your goals. Therefore, when you look at either the bottom, or you click to the side or click to that side, depending on where I put this video, you will find that the answer to your question could be, if I duplicate myself, I can get more things done because I'm going to shift some of the responsibility to those who are more qualified than me. Let's face it. I would love to say I'm the smartest cracker on the planet, but I'm not. I'm going to be real. Therefore, if you come to the conclusion that you decided you want to invest your time and money into outsourcing, it could be the number one thing that could save your business, your church, and even your life. It's called stress. And many times stress will continue to be in your life because it will help you lose the value of what you really want. I've come to the conclusion that when a doctor asks me, Mr. Pitts, what do you really want in life since you're doing all these great things and all this stuff in real estate? I said, Doc, I just want some peace in all its forms, just some peace. You can define it any way you want to. So you can write on your piece of paper, what does Mr. Pitts want when he gets out of this hospital? Peace. So that's what I'm looking for. And I imagine you want that same peace. But the one thing that may keep you from getting the peace you want is something called fear. F-E-A-R. False evidence appearing real. Therefore, with the combination of fear and procrastination, you've come to the conclusion, maybe I'll just stay where I'm at and hope that things just get better. But I was studying an Einsteinian quantum theory that said, you cannot run west looking for a sunrise. You cannot keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect some different results. It won't work. I'm sorry. I've already tried it. I've been doing it 30 years. I've tried it. Doesn't work. So here's the solution. You can look at how can I obtain what I want, and you can do it many ways, but I'm giving you what I consider a way that you can learn, a way that you can actually produce results yourself if you simply follow a system that's already worked. Don't reinvent the wheel. It's already built. Just get on it and put some gas in that bad boy and just start it up and go. Therefore, if you're looking at the things that will keep you from reaching your goals, you're looking at maybe some things that will help you reach your 7-figure income or produce the results in order to borrow that 7 figures. You're looking at those things that you got to have a niche of an offer. Why are they going to give money to you? You have to have a system to generate the leads from the people that may be interested in what you're doing. Then you're looking at, you have to have some kind of process, some kind of conversion system so that people can say, all right, let me check out what you're doing. Let me investigate a little bit. Let me look well into the matter and see if you are worthy of my money. Not hard to do, not hard to figure out. It's a process. It's a matter of looking at using first Facebook ads. And some people say, I don't like Facebook. Because they got a lot of bad stuff on there. Well, there's 1.3 billion people on Facebook and all of them ain't bad. So I just want the good ones and someone else can have the bad ones. But you're looking at Facebook ads is a way of inexpensively finding people in the niche of what you want. Also, you're looking at, you got to have a landing page. When people like what you want, they want to go somewhere. Look, you all, it's 2018. I know what you're saying. I'm not techie. I don't like computers. I want my BlueBerry back. I want pencil and paper to come back to life. I mean, somebody said, I want DVDs. I want my cassette player. But unfortunately, those things are in the past. So let's look at, you got to have the things that's going to produce the results today. A landing page. You have to have a valued video. You're going to have to get in front of a camera and just expose what you are. Why should they do business with you? Then you're going to have to give them a reason to fill something out. Call a survey. Then you can set up a calendar of some kind of appointment, and then you make the call. If you're afraid of making a call, hire someone that can make the call. I don't sell people. I simply convince them to look at where they are, and here's how you can change it. And you got a choice. Yes or no. Simple as that. So when you're looking at where do I go to get the information from, you're going to set that up. People will only spend money if you solve their problem. Let's think about it. It'd be nice to say the Lord will make a way. Yeah, he will make a way. He sent me to you to help you make that way. Therefore, I'm going to solve your problem if you tell me how to get you from point A to point B. Then I'm simply going to say, how do you want to get there? How fast? You want to walk? You want to take a bicycle? Take a car? Take a jet? You know, how you want to get there? How fast do you want to get there? What's your budget? What are you working with? Why do you deserve what you deserve? That's what's important. You're looking at that landing page has to be convincing and compelling. You're looking at your actual video has to simply say who you are and why you should do it. You have to have an ad that simply compels people to put their email or name into it so that they may be interested in what you're having to offer. Then you're looking at, hey, this is what's going to happen if you do so. You're not trying to spam people or send them a bunch of junk they don't want to know about. You simply want to ask them a simple question. Here's my project. Here's the money I need. This is what I'm going to pay you back. And this is why you should do business with me. It ain't hard to figure out. It's just being compelling. Then you make the call. If you're not a good salesperson, don't worry about it. Be yourself. Understand, people are going to give you objections. Don't be afraid if someone says, I want to think about it. Anytime when somebody says they want to think about it, it's because I didn't do a good job, so they don't have to think about it. You know, what's to think about? It's like asking a hungry person, you want to eat? You got to think about it? No. A brand that's thirsty. You want some water? You got to think about it. You're going to drink. So you're looking at certain things require thinking, but the same token, some things are obvious. You know, what you want to do, you know. So when you understand that it's going to cost money on the click process, that's what I'm going to go through and give you some information on how to do this. And there's many ways of dealing with this. And right now, I'm just looking at your outsourcing process. If you can do it, or if you know someone in your church or your family that can do it, then fine, let them do it. But if they cannot and you want to move forward, then find someone that can solve your problem. So you're looking at what can outsourcing bring to you or even bring to the table to help you reach your goal. Do you deserve to reach your goal? There's got to be some way of doing this. And some people have figured it out. It's not hard to do. You're looking at, you have to find an individual and either coach them or they coach you into sessions that help make the key decisions that are hold to you accountable. You got to have some accountability. So when you hire a virtual assistant, you're going to expect certain things from them, but you have to train them to perform a function that you want them to do. You can't just hire somebody and say, build me a car. And they have no idea how to build a car. They will fail and you will spend money and you'll both be upset. Therefore, if you want somebody to specifically do something or perform a specific function, then train them to do so. You have to do some interaction. You have to have some like-minded people in your group to share ideas in order to create some kind of profits. Thirdly, you're going to have to review the business plan. Look at what you're doing and how you're doing it. Then you're looking at, you got to develop a 3-month, 6-month, 12-month plan because it ain't going to happen overnight. Rome was not built in a day. Your business will not be built in a day. No one's going to give you money tomorrow because you dropped 1,000 pieces of mail in the mail. It don't work that fast. It's a process. So it's a matter of understanding what the process is. And I can go on and on because I have a 24 steps program that'll help you reach where you want to go. And if you hire me, then I'm going to sit down and say, here's the steps. Step 1, we're going to do this. Step 2, we're going to do that. Step 3, we're going to go here. Step 4, we're going to move forward and do this. And there's a host of things you can outsource. And it would take me hours just to put this on a video and then expect you to sit there and listen to it. So let's be real and let's not look at what I can't do. Let's look at what I can do. If you look below and see the pricing is based on what you need. And the value is you have to decide that what you're going to spend, you're going to receive 10 times more than what you're going to spend. If you don't, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. Simple as that. So you're looking at the marketing. You have to look at who you're going to market to. You're looking at how is the budget set up so that I can create the marketing structure. You're going to need some kind of customer support. You're going to need buying. Someone's going to buy into your program. If they do that, you can reach your goal. Getting investors is not easy today because everybody's looking for investors. Everybody's looking for investors to help them do their real estate projects, to help them do their business projects. Some people have gone to the government, gone to Bank of America, gone to other places to get the money they need, and some have been successful. But many of us who don't have what I call the ability to walk on water may not get what we want as fast as we want. So I'm going to leave you with this, and you can think about it. Come to the conclusion that maybe I can solve your problem, or maybe someone else can. But if you need help, call somebody. Google, I need a coach. I need a marketing plan. Just type it out. You'll see what's out there. There's a lot. You get 3 million hits. So you're not thinking of something nobody else has thought of. You just want your project to be on the top of the list. You want somebody to recognize what you're doing. So I want to leave you with this because many times this will help me keep me motivated in the times when things were not going well. And if you take the time to listen to my life lesson story, you will see things did not go well. I lost a lot. Okay? But I've come to the conclusion that when you want something bad enough, let me think about this. You really want this bad enough. You're going to have to really go out and fight for it. You're going to work day and night for it. You're going to give up your time, your sleep, and of all that you can dream. And scheme is about it. And life just seems useless and worthless without it. If you would gladly sweat for it, fret for it, lose all the terror of the opposition for it. If you simply go after that one thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and a stern personality, if either summer, fall, spring, or winter can keep you away from the one thing that you want, if dogged and grim you can besiege and beset it, with the help of my God, you can actually go get it. Make a decision, make the call, move forward. Have a great day.